There are 4 categories that are going to be important in any custody order, whether that comes from your divorce decree or something in your custody case. Number 1, who has the right to determine the primary residence of the children? And that's who's primary. And why that's important is that's how we're going to know where the kids' schools are going to be based off of. That's the place where they're going to be more of the time. And with that right comes the second main category, which is who has the right to receive child support payments. And typically that's the person who determines the primary residence. So if you have the primary residence, you're also going to receive child support payments and reimbursement for health insurance if they're on your health insurance or the other party has to keep the kids on their health insurance. The third thing, and people I think really sleep on how important this part is for those of us who've been there, done that, got the t-shirt. It's decision-making authority. And sort of for short in the family law world, and I guess I'm kind of like telling on us, like our vernacular is heads, meds, and ids. It's about medical decisions, psychological decisions, and educational decisions. And that, like, people rattle that off, no big deal, but I'm telling you, in your real world life, after the lawyers are gone, they're living their own life, you've forgotten all about us, the thing that's gonna make a huge difference in your life are these decision-making abilities. Because you gotta think about, like, who is gonna decide which courses we take at school, and who's gonna approve that? Who's gonna decide whether we get on ADHD medicine? Who's going to decide whether we have these braces or that braces? Are we going to do the jaw surgery or not? Like, if two parties don't agree, who has those rights can be really, really important. And in Texas, it's presumed that you're joint managing conservators, so that you're both going to have both of those rights jointly. And that is great for people who get along and can solve those problems together. For the rest of us, this decision-making authority can be really, really important. Your lawyer can work with you to come up with some various options. Like, you may have a tiebreaker. You may really, at mediation, negotiate hard to make sure that you keep maybe medical decisions because your child has some ongoing medical needs and you know that the other party that you've been married to is never going to agree with you. So that may be something you focus on. So don't sleep on how important decision-making authority is when it comes to custody, orders, and possession with your children. And that brings me to the 4th category, which is possession orders. And generally speaking, if you're getting divorced or you're going through a custody process in Texas, at least for the first time, somebody is going to have a standard possession order with maybe they opt for the expanded standard election where they have the kids something like 1st, 3rd, and 5th weekend, Thursday nights during the school year, a month in the summer, and trading off of holidays. And then the other parent has all of the other time. So any custody order you're looking at, if it was drawn up by a lawyer who knows what they're doing, is going to cover these 4 main categories.